Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Consciously Evolving Souls. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you are liking these videos, please remember, do give them a like. And if you feel called to, click on that subscribe button. I'm going to be bringing more and more videos to you as we go through this month. I'm moving away from Facebook. So if you do follow me on Facebook, don't forget to subscribe here, because I won't be posting so much on Facebook. It will all be here in video format, which is the way that I feel is more natural for me. So this morning I have I've been having a little think. On Friday I pulled cards from the Dark Goddess Oracle deck. Now this deck is absolutely beautiful. However, the problem I have with it, it's not so much a problem, but I know a lot of people don't like hearing the darker messages. Now, I was drawn to this because, as far as I'm concerned, in the spiritual community, we have a lot of people that are very much light workers. They work in the light and they are very much about positivity and seeing the good in things, etc., which is all fine by me. We are all on our own individual paths. However, what I don't sit well with that. I understand that there has to be dark in order to see the light. There is always two sides of the story. It's like with the earth. We have day and we have night. There is the light, there is the dark. Wherever there is one, there is another. And it all works together to make things work perfectly. So I could sit here and tell you to be positive. But being positive and ignoring the negative is actually negative positivity. Because when you start ignoring the feelings that are negative because you don't want them rising up within you, what you actually do is you push them down. And what happens? Okay, this is what I did all my life for years and years and years. Anything that was negative within me rose up, I would push it down. I'd stuff it down and stuff it down and stuff it down. And I just would not look at it. It led to lots of complications in my life. It led to lots of abuse. It led to me forgiving people for behaviour and, in a way, accepting their behaviour. Again, that's not a bad thing, but it's the point of I was accepting it to a point where it was allowing them to do it to me again and again and again. I would have these feelings that I would stuff down, completely swallow, and then it'd be like a volcano and it would just be sitting there bubbling and bubbling and bubbling until it exploded. And when it exploded, it was not a pretty sight at all. Now I understand that any emotions that arise in me that do have that negative connotation to them are actually things that I need to look at, things that I need to learn, etc. It is the way my body tells me that something isn't right. It is these negative feelings coming up and saying, here, look at me, this doesn't feel right. And then that's my chance for me to go into myself and have a think about why it doesn't feel right. What is it that's not resonating with me, etc. That is inner work. That is shadow work. And that is what I'm going to be bringing to this channel. Because these cards do have those dark side to them. They do very much call out behaviour that you may be forgiving, behaviour that you may be committing, what you're not wanting to see yourself. So I am going to be taking these Dark Goddess cards, and once a week I'm going to be pulling up a card which is to be looking at the shadow work. What is the shadow that may be in your life at this moment that needs looking at and working on? So in time I'm going to be offering this on a personal level. So you can come and connect with me and we can go through it together. But at the moment, I'm just going to be doing it here on YouTube, and I'm going to be calling it Delving into Your Shadows. That I feel is the best way to I think that will be what we need here. Okay, we are consciously evolving. We are making ourselves better, but to make ourselves better, we have to acknowledge those shadows, those bits of us that we don't necessarily like. There's lots of bits to me that I'm not keen on at all. Okay, I accept them because they are part of me. But this is about gaining that acceptance, but then trying to understand where this comes from, understand why it's happening, why I'm feeling that way, etc. And that's what I'd like you to do with me. Go on that journey to discover those shadows so that we can understand ourselves better. Once we understand ourselves better, we can then use that information to prevent volcanoes erupting in us again. It will give us that insight so that we can have more control over our lives and what we are doing, etc. So yes, once a week I will be pulling a card to delve into the shadow side, to get us thinking about where we could be better, because that's what a consciously evolving soul is doing. We are trying to be better, and it's not just being better for us, it's being better for those around us, being better for the world, etc. So once a week, one message, what are we going to work on for the week ahead? So I would really like it if you would join me as we delve into your shadows and bring them to the light, so that we can move forward in a positive way. Okay, so hope you are liking it. And again, if you are interested, just click on that thumbs up, give me a like. If you've got any comments, anything that you'd like to share, do drop me a message, and I will see you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.